Hello, Underpeel. You know what time it is. It is time for match 4 of season 5 of the Underpeel. We've got a really good game on our hands here. I'm Renagram. I'm here with Kit. Kit, what do you think of this matchup?
All I'm gonna say is I'm ready for this rematch as SLO's coach as well. Like, losing to ZONK last year was kind of sad. We did place high in the tournament, which I'm happy about, but I'm so ready for this rematch.
And as mentioned, this is Silly Little Oppers versus ZONK, a rematch of the century, really. Two top 4 teams from last season. Maybe a little bit of a rivalry there.
Only a little bit?
A little bit.
Personal. It's so personal.
It's subjective. Oh, I'm here. I'm visible. Hello, stream.
Late
Anyway,
Halloween is
aren't we all hyped
code.
for this match?
I'm very excited.
Kit will be with me in a second. Kit will be corporeal in 3.
I'm just the voice in your head, especially yours, Zon.
I appeared. But yeah, I'm honestly excited for this match. These are two fantastic teams, and I'm hyped. It's not much for me to say beyond that, honestly. Like,
I believe both rosters have changed a little bit, though.
They have, but nonetheless, they're pretty darn strong. Like, a lot of fantastic players. Like, the side of ZONK having Hoi, Zon, Dax, Kobos, and Griffin, like, that's pretty darn fantastic. And, like, Silly Little Oppers, certainly nothing to scoff at either. Definitely rivaling it. Frame data, Look at Smith, Wolf in Your Wall, Hayden, and Ultra, with Echo Heli on the coach. That's really impressive.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe it's both high elo cores that have stayed from last season.
I believe that's the case, with the exception of Hoi, who was around Gold 2 last season and is now Diamond.
Hoi has gone on a crazy improvement arc.
Yeah. Oh, someone's appeared. Maybe not. Yeah, Kit will be corporeal soon. Don't worry.
Don't worry. It's just, I just decided I wanted to sleep a little bit longer, you know?
So as a big fan, to say the least, of SLO, what do you think these map bans are going to look like?
Ooh, I'm really hoping for a slow set. I love slow set.
You know, fair enough.
Plus with the new changes and everything, because I have talked with the team a little bit about how they're going to play it. And so I do kind of want to see it.
I'm not going to tell you to leak or not to leak, but I am curious.
How do I put this?
You don't have to. I'm sure. Yo?
I'll put it like
Yo,
this.
it's Kit's mom.
You should expect. You should still expect the craziness of SLO from last season. I'll put it like that.
And that's definitely a fan favorite, a favorite of mine to be sure. Just the absolute insanity you can expect from SLO. Just a lot of very passionate plays that you can see.
I love them, the homies.
Your SLO goats. Yeah. I'm not biased. I'm genuinely not biased. These are both fantastic teams. But yeah, they're kind of the goats. This is a showdown of the goat and the other goat. This is like mountain goat versus farm goat.
We do have last season's MVT Zon playing for ZONK right now. I believe subbing for Challenger.
That is true.
So, how do you think that's going to affect the roster of ZONK?
I don't know. It's always a tricky thing having a sub on your team, just not being perfectly used to what you can expect from that player. But Zon is a fantastic sentinel, just a fantastic player in general. I think we can expect a lot of play from him in general. Just where the synergy is not necessarily there, as it would be with a player you've played with and scrimmed with for so long, That's still a fantastic player.
Yeah. I mean, I will say it's probably easier for them, considering that he is a Sentinel player. And Sentinels do tend to be a lot more detached from the rest of the team.
That can very
So
much be true.
he is very free to just lurk how he wants or play the site how he wants. But in my opinion, it's going to be more, are they going to be used to his lurk timings and like how much space he gets versus Challenger.
That's very true. The timings of those lurks can be very different depending on what kind of player you have on your side, and that can be a difficulty to adjust to. And there's two of me.
No, I'm all gone.
I love meiosis. Meiosis, I don't know. I got like a C in chemistry.
I think
I'm
I
gone.
believe it's my toast.
Don't worry, guys. Kit will show up.
I promise you. The voice in my head is just hitting his head against the wall, so
It can be hard to find a body, as we know.
wait, hold up.
Rose with the C in English, no one is surprised. Nice typing, nerd.
Oh yeah.
It was a C plus once. Okay, once. Yeah, no, I'm like a BC student. I don't care. I am you. You are a normal
No.
human being. Maybe that's an insult. I'm sorry.
No, I know as well that what is it? Oh wait, no. Yes, sorry. Silly Little Oppers, I believe, also did request a sub for Hayden.
Oh,
Are they playing
yo,
with them? Oh my god, it's me!
yo, I'm still two of me. I have a stand.
Yeah, this stand is crazy.
You can't stop me. There's two of me. We outnumber you.
We, yeah. So, when
I
it
am
comes to
Go on.
since I told you a little bit about SLO and how they're going to keep the craziness, do you think ZONK is going to keep their discipline play? Because that is something I noticed from ZONK last season, where they did have a lot of very, very disciplined plays.
I mean, I certainly wouldn't sleep on ZONK, to be sure. They're a very patient team in general, and I would love to see more of that. That said, we haven't seen the match of them on stream quite yet. And I'm all here for it. I love when something collides, such as like a really slow, patient, methodical team and slow.
True, true. I mean, I believe their comp last season for uh, Abyss was something like a full retake and full post plant comp, where their whole thing was just as long as we get the spike down, we win. And they were willing to just drag out those rounds.
Yeah, that's good. Okay, Zon is asking that we look at the collection here.
Let me see
For
no guy is Vandal, instant nah. No, you're not allowed to have an opinion.
it's very red.
Personally, I think my red collection's better.
Personally, I don't buy Valorant skins, so I'm like not here to judge you.
You know what? Probably the most financially responsible out of us.
It's debatable. I'm just financially responsible when it comes to Valorant of all things.
You know what? That's
whether that's a good thing or not is up for debate, I suppose. Yeah, I'm very excited for this set, to say the least.
Yeah. I mean, just the prospects of it being a rematch from last season is already enough to like turn a lot of heads. The rosters have changed. I wouldn't say considerable amount, but enough that it is almost two separate teams, but with the similar core. And then on top of that, it's like the start of the season. So just having all of these factors, I think we're just in for a really good game right now.
That makes sense. And I love that you're getting around the lack of embeds in this channel so beautifully, Zon.
He's definitely known for it.
I mean, clearly this is a player and should not be in stream.
True. So
let's get a little bit of a closer look at these rosters here in a second. It is a little bit. I'm gone.
So
Kit just can't
SLO.
catch a break. Body keeps disappearing, but
here we have SLO. We have my goods, my amazing team. I love them. We got Frame Data, our resident Raise one trick. Currently at Ascendant 3. We have Look It's Mint, currently at Gold 2, our Sentinel player. We have Wolf the Controller, currently at Gold 1. Hayden, our Flex player, also at Ascendant 3. And we have Ultra, our resident Gecko one trick, who refuses to play anything else, right? And he's currently at Ascendant 2. And then we have V in the top right corner. Let's go!
And you know what? I feel like Gecko is a valid one trick. He's kind of just Gecko.
I mean, yeah, Gecko is a valid one trick. I can't blame
If you're choosing
Ultra.
anyone, if you're choosing anyone to one trick, it's probably Gecko. That's fair. And if we could look at the roster of ZONK here real quick. And look at this. We have 2 diamonds in Dax and Hoy. We have Kobos at Ascendant 2 and Challenger at Ascendant 1 being subbed in for by Zon today. And Griffin, who is our gold player. And we've got a lot of potential here, a lot of very storied players, to say the least, on this team. And despite being different teams than they used to be, this is still the showdown of the century.
Now, question for you. What do you think about Zonk's choice of opting for 2 diamonds instead of that last Ascendant and trading for a gold?
I don't know.
That's going to help them?
I really don't know. I can't do math. It's like a risk-reward kind of thing, really. I feel like this is a valid choice, like having these higher-rated players where you have like a little bit better mechanical knowledge, and you can really make up for the knowledge gap with the lower elo players as well when you have those people to like coach them along.
Yeah.
But
now, should we start getting into the map bans?
Let's do that. I'm excited for the map bans. And here is our map ban. Ooh.
Okay, so first ban we have Bind, SLO. Makes sense. It seems like a lot of teams don't want to play Bind this season. What's interesting is Zonk banning Abyss, because I felt like last season they were actually pretty strong on Abyss. So maybe they just either haven't scrimmed it yet or anything like that. Then
yeah, it's an interesting ban to go for immediately. Maybe they worry that SLO is more likely to have some scrims done on Abyss, or maybe it's just a lack of comfort with their sub today. It's kind of a toss-up here, but we do see our first map of Haven from SLO here, that 3-site map, which is currently sunset. That's just the way the graphic is saying of SLO going crazy on Haven. and then going into Zonk's pick of Split.
This is going to be fun. I'm really excited for this right now. Like, because I think both Haven and Split are maps that both of these teams could do really well on. So I think these are going to be some fairly close games.
And I definitely agree with that, but we notice that our decider is Sunset, something that silly little operas are known to get a little bit silly on. Definitely one of their more famous maps here, and that's our decider.
Post plant.
Zonk banned last. They They know that they're going into slow set.
It's I'm actually slightly confused about that choice from Zonk. Like, they either must not be feeling Ascent right now, or they're just that confident on Sunset. They might have something cooked up for that map.
And honestly, that's true with all the Sunset reworks. Maybe they're just more confident in their Sunset than they think slow might be, despite their overwhelming confidence within the past. I guess it remains to be seen what this map will go with. And I'm really excited for this set. I've said it so many times, but Haven, a very aggressive, fast map to say the least at times. Despite the 3 site split up, there's a lot of
Well,
room for retakes being very, very fast, very, very brutal, aggressive,
I
and a lot
think
of very fast takes that can result in your holders either really anchoring down or really getting destroyed. It's a very interesting map in that regard.
I think the thing about Haven, which makes me think both teams could do well on this map, is like you mentioned, the aggressiveness does very much fit slow. You could just straight up hit sites every single round on Haven, just full rush sites every round, and win 12 rounds of the half on attack. But at the same time, you can also play it in a very, very defaulty style and just draw those rotations, like get somebody off C or get somebody off A, and then you hit that one defender site. It's such. It's. How do I say? It's not a linear map. You can play it in so many different ways that it's. You can get so creative on this.
It's definitely a very polarizing map, but one you can play in several different ways. I agree with that. There's a lot of different compositions that can work, but interestingly, we've seen compositions that have very much thrived on the retake scenarios. We've seen, whether at this level or at the whole professional tier 1 level, we've seen a lot more defensive wins on Haven due to these retake heavy compositions and just the drilling of it. And I hope that both of these teams are prepared to do that and to be ready for it at the same time. I want to
I
see these
mean,
retake fights that can be so crucial in this map.
with the introduction of the Deadlock and the Vice, what do you think the possibility of a double Sentinel comp could be today?
I mean, we've seen it before already in this league, and I don't know. It's tricky to say the least. Like, you are giving up usually one of your initiators, or a lot of teams favor a double duelist composition on this map. You're giving up one of your duelists, for example. It's a tricky thing to do since a lot of teams just favor the Cypher in general, maybe the Killjoy, just to get that early information, maybe with that cam or a general hold with that turret that can get a lot of information, allowing to stack more towards the other side of the map. But there's a lot of value to the Deadlock, for example, like comboing with your Astra or Omen as they hold the C site for you, or the Vice, even like having those little recon flashes to clear out nooks or just an extra flash in general. There's a lot of value to be seen, especially if you know the intricacies of each agent. But I doubt we'll see that tonight for some reason. I just don't have the read that these teams are ready to use the intricacies of those agents to the fullest. I don't think they're scrimmed for that.
Yeah, it is early enough in the season. I can agree with you for that.
And oh, hold on.
The voice in my head is telling me that... Wait, he stopped talking. Oh no. I'm so lonely.
The voice in our head is telling us that the match will be ready shortly.
Now, another question for you. Because I want to go back to old meta.
Oh, please, yes.
How likely is it that we see a Sage on this Haven?
No.
So you're
I,
telling me we're not going to be getting an EU flash?
I'm just hoping to God that I do not see a Sage, because time and time again, teams will pick Sage on some of these more defined maps, I guess, like say Ascent, which has a meta you can change, but not like play with too much, for example. And then you see teams try to bring something like the Sage, generally considered one of the weakest picks in the game, and it just gets very strange. Like, sure, there's the idea that maybe the other team isn't scrimmed for that. That's totally fair. But at the same time, you're playing Sage.
I think
You're giving up so much.
The problem with Sage and team play is the fact that, sure, you do get the best anti-flood retake, or any flood retake abilities in the game with her wall and her slows. You just cannot flood with that. The problem is that you just lose too much with her in a team play environment. In ranked, where it is uncoordinated, you're able to get away with a lot of these grim walls or just off angles that you can create with the Sage wall. But in team play, where you are like prioritizing finding other people and just killing them, it's incredibly hard to run the Sage successfully. Now, I do think that for Split, it is slightly of a different story. I think Sage can work very, very well on Split, and it is our second map today.
That's true. I think Sage on Split is a valid point, but even to like on Haven in particular, the idea that Sage has the strongest anti-flood retake, I heavily disagree with that. Like, you really have to compete with the Deadlock pick for that, especially with the difference of the walls. And Deadlock is more defined on Haven right now, even as a more set up pick, even though I might disagree with it. It would be
less for the walls and more for the slows.
Yeah, and
with her slows alone, you can cut down 16 seconds with defenders not being able to retake.
And that's fair, but at the same time, the stuns are getting a lot more general value besides the slows, I would argue, eventually leading to maybe more kills, or a general double stun can be fantastic. It can be on the bomb. It's kind of a toss-up. It can be a lot of different things that go into it, but in general, I would just say the Deadlock is a better pick. Oh, wait a sec.
We are in the
Here's Agent Select, and I'm crossing my fingers here. Do not show me that Sage.
Double Neon? Yeah, it looks like they are both locked in, so we're going to be having a Neon competition right now. We got frame data on the Neon, and we have Hoi on the Neon for ZONK.
We know a lot about this Hoi Neon, don't we?
True. Especially with Hoi's dart break from last streamed game.
Oh no. Oh no.
So the comps are going to be fairly similar. It looks like the main difference for this is we're going to be getting Kobos on the Astra and Wolf in Your Wall on the Clove. And beyond that, we also have the Sentinels. We have the Killjoy and the Cypher. Otherwise, we have that same core 3 of the Neon, the Sova, and the Breach. This
is definitely a tricky difference. It's a very small difference, but you notice that Clove, a much more aggressive pick than Kobos' Astra, but it's kind of reflective of both of the teams and how they want to play in general, to be fair. I am definitely a bigger fan of the Astra here, but Clove definitely has their own merit here. It kind of depends on how the teams want to play it, and given how they've shown they want to play it, I think this is entirely fair.
Yeah, I can agree with that. Now, headed into the match. Oh, we are cut off now.
Back and forth.
Right.
We do not yet have a map loading screen. We'll have it one day.
We're cooking it up, don't worry.
We're just cooking it right now. Don't worry about it. In the meantime, you can see our wonderful faces that are now corporeal.
All right, so we should be coming into the game now. Perfect.
Ooh.
And so, It looks like we have silly little operas. We have silly little operas on the attack. It looks like they're biased towards A right now, so they might just be going for a straight rush. And ZONK on the other side going down for C long, so we might not be getting that much of a fight this round.
Interestingly,
Silly operas might just have A for free.
Interestingly, though, we do see Zon set down that A trip just to slow down the take a little bit, but there's no one there to slow it down besides Dax, who's rotating over to fill in the gap. And hold on. Oh. I was worried that frame data disconnected for a second, but here we go. Star is out, smoke is up.
ZONK is all the way up right now, though. And they catch Ultra!
Hoi catching everybody's timing off guard, but frame data catching everybody's timing off guard too. It's just a battle of the timings here in grass, and looks like SLO are going to rotate off of the A site with that aggression coming out from C, knowing that they've been spotted, have a relatively fast rotate time. Probably not anyone towards C at the moment. Dart comes out. No one's seen.
Walk down from ZONK.
And here comes the plant.
Getting that information.
This is definitely
going to know with the turret.
Definitely a more devious plant here, to say the least. We've got a very open area. You can swing it from CT, you can swing it from garage, you can swing it from long, and you can also sit in that cubby and do nothing.
We get
definitely
unfortunate
with the 4K. Timing. Honestly, there.
I love that round coming out from SLO right there. They played the map very well. They started with that fast aggressiveness on A, but as soon as Hoi got that pick with frame data already set up in mid, like, SLO just took space around that map very, very well.
Really pretty fantastic coverage in general, just recognizing that that gap was likely going to be there, given that the C rush had come out and 2 had died. And we do see a more spread out setup on this anti-eco here. And shots are fired. A little bit of damage done.
Yeah.
Patient play here. SLO not getting too silly.
I think they're just waiting for some sort of a push from ZONK here. But ZONK isn't giving them anything.
Yeah, even with that turret, it was just a jump peak and forced to rotate off of it. You can't keep the bomb over there for that long. Dax, though, in a tricky to clear corner, might get one. Let's see what they can do. Oh! Hits Ultra.
Second.
A lot of damage on the frame data, which Hoi can pick up.
One enemy remaining.
Numbers in the favor of ZONK. Look at this.
It's a 2v1 for Pika right now. I'm not sure if Pika knows that they're in short right now. They heard the cam, but...
Placing swarm grenade. Placing swarm grenade.
Nanos from grenade missing the bomb on the first one. Forces swinging these 2.
Remaining.
Weaponry disadvantage no longer existing with all of those kills, and Kobos picking up the defuse. ZONK winning their eco round.
I'm big. Try harder.
Honestly, I think that set play with Goku and Dax being short right there, that's what won them that round right there. Whether or not Dax got that second kill, just doing enough damage onto frame data won them that round.
It's definitely a precarious situation pushing into that A area where there's so many spots, especially in short, for someone to just hide like that. And Dax getting the fantastic damage. See what they can do about this.
SLO walk up mid from SLO. Oh, they're all crouching.
Getting a little bit silly with it.
Yeah, they're just having fun this round. They don't get caught out in garage though. 3 players of ZONK are towards this side.
Only one spotted, but Two there to take out Wolfman Wall. So I'm taking out other Sentinel and
One
just getting
enemy
shredded
remaining.
walking out of the C site.
Gone.
Oh
SLO
no.
manages to secure 2 kills, but
Gotta
I
go.
think they might have gotten a little bit too silly that round. Now,
Go, go,
we
go.
are going to be headed into the clear
I need
columns.
this.
Let's get a little insight into what they have going on in their mind right now. What might be inspiring those plays?
Oh yeah, watching
Yo,
yo gamers, watch this play. You've never seen this one before.
Here we go.
One more, I got. Just look for this mid guy.
Asper's B, Asper's B.
They could
I
be
think
out.
there's a fast flanker out A. I'm not gonna lie to you.
We can try.
Very.
We try to fight.
Yeah,
this
yeah. We should redrone this right here because I think there's a guy behind the smoke, perhaps.
I like
Yo,
this
carry
idea.
them walking out mid on you, Wolf. You're exposed.
guy. Sir, yes, sir.
Very sus. They could really be anywhere.
They just blended out B. They just blended out B. Was that your
Alright,
bomb?
bet. You guys want to just hit A? Like, wait, stun in 3.
I've
Stun
dart
in 3.
I've dart in 7.
You can use the dart for runaways. Alright, you ready?
Yeah, let's go.
3.
No.
2.
Chill.
Oh, fuck, never mind.
Calm.
One kill. Good kill.
yeah.
Reach is running on site. Split out.
5 bullets, bro. What's he take?
Could be in smoke. Could be
easy.
in smoke.
Or is not there.
Reach is CT.
What? Oh my god, I'm so dumb.
2v2.
Oh, the angles did not.
Dude, it was short. Not gonna lie.
back in place.
Yeah, we have a stun in 5. Or, sorry, not a stun.
Flank.
Player
Long.
standing.
Long in heaven.
Walk
So
side.
think.
He walked in. Hit him.
One enemy remaining.
Oh my god.
I like how you were just like, wait, no. Fling him.
I'm great.
Wait, I don't even know how that fucking stun got.
Okay.
Like, it didn't.
But I just
So we got a silly little round coming out from the silly little offers. All I'm gonna say is I think Frame Data saying, watch this play, you've never seen it before, is peak slow.
That was a round. Very back and forth between some very interesting plays. We need an aftershock counter to get going.
So
As
far,
well?
2 on to Pika. 2 on to Pika.
Yeah. But let's hope that we calm down a little bit, both sides here. Going into a very patient early round here. Posturing up towards the A lobby. But Dax has this Odin once again. Spots the drone. Struggles to break it, but does break it. Throws out some bullets.
But SLO just waits for it.
Oh no, spawn spotted! But a little bit too late. Ultra picking up the Sova. And that's a rotate coming out.
This is really good from Slow right now. Just getting that kill on A and full rotating.
Dropping smokes. I'm out of
Defenders do have a faster rotation on this map, but still, Slow is gonna have damn near free sight right here.
Kobos already here though. Might be able to get a pick here. Oh no! Whipping onto frame data. Yeah, getting one anyway, getting out.
30 seconds left.
Zon is here too though. Not a frame
Horrific
that
shot
has
from
anything to
Frame.
say about it. They won't be
One
retaking.
enemy remaining.
But it's just Hoy! It's just Hoy!
Neon is a fair and balanced agent. We just got 2 of those this round. We got a beautiful slide headshot, and we got Neon ult. I love it.
Now don't get me wrong, these are fantastic plays coming out, but it is very, very back and forth. We've got a lot of shots being fired, some of them aren't quite connecting, and then the Neons just pick up everybody. And honestly, credit to both of our Neons here, Hoy and Frame Data. Fantastic players who are doing very well. But God, why?
I do think SLO is gonna need to start cleaning up some of these plays though if they wanna win this half. Because ZONK currently going 3-2 against SLO on defense. That's rough as an attacker. You typically want to be up in these rounds unless you have a particularly defense-sided comp, but with the Neon Breach, it is very geared towards the attacking half.
On that defensive side, though, we noticed that Dax wanted to go for that early spam. Not much damage got, but, you know, just a little bit onto the enemy Sova. It's better than nothing.
Good.
However, you are being crunched here by 5 out of short.
Go, go, go.
But it doesn't matter, because Hoi is out long, sliding into the rest of them. But that's about where the luck
enemy remaining.
ends.
Spike down
What's
A.
your
No beacon.
Not resulting in much. Wolf in your wall. Might want to get away from that wall with that 8 HP. Only a pistol of their name. Holding this bomb here. Knowing that Wolf in your wall can only come from a couple different places, and Long is the one chosen, Zon's well aware of that angle.
I'm curious to see if we get a timeout from SLO soon.
Definitely something that I would agree with, given these plays have been explosive, but not necessarily coordinated. And we do see that timeout. I wonder what they got to say.
Zon, I want you to be more comfortable
Right there.
ulting to win a round. Like on that 2v1. Hoi, I want to make sure that when they cut noise on A that last round, or like when you had the frenzy, like make sure you call that. Like, as soon as they cut noise, and then 5 seconds in, like if they're still, you don't hear anything A, I'm down for you to get aggressive and look for information like jump spot long or something, especially since you're down a player.
Yeah, I think I was playing Pixel Angle. Oh wait, no, is that one round?
No,
Yeah.
you're like just sitting short.
Yeah.
But yeah. And then Dax, try and just get more comfortable like darting as they're coming out.
Okay.
But other than that, I think you guys are doing great.
Son, can you buy me op actually?
Yes.
I can buy you rifle.
Where are you hopping, Hoi?
Yeah,
Where?
probably A honestly.
They're always using smoke say though.
Gotta go.
So we're going to be getting an AWP coming out from Hoi this round. Minimoth just
Need a
going
drop.
over it. A couple little mistakes that ZONK was making. I'm curious to see how that's going to affect their play. If they're going to be able to adapt on the fly like this.
And you certainly hope they'd be able to. This match has had a lot of risks taken that might not be completely necessary. Speaking of which, Zon is very confidently walking all the way up C long into 2, but separating that 1, and that's the recon down. Recon is definitely something that isn't lacking right now for Zonk. A lot of info gained from that cam, all that noise, and Zon once again harassing the enemy team on their rotate. Unless Frame Dad has something to say about it. They do.
They do manage to pick up that kill, but SLO is still down numbers right here. And with this walk up from Dax on A, I think they might catch him. Dax does hear all of this though.
Dax is poised for success here.
Only catches the 1 though.
Resurrection not coming out. Not sure if there's anyone holding this site, and it is indeed pretty free.
30 seconds left.
But we have Hoi holding this op angle once
Spike
again.
planted.
Shot misses. Crossing into hell.
Go, go, go.
Passing it off to Kobos.
This way. I'm out of here. Off your feet.
Oh, look at this rolling thunder coming out.
Down.
Doesn't appear to... I didn't see where it
Player
went.
standing.
Maybe I simply missed it, but...
One enemy remaining.
Ultra picking up that kill onto Hoi could really decide this round here. Joker forced. Hit the bomb. Blind. Nowhere near
And
it.
Always got to overprove
Ultra with that
myself.
4K definitely needed here. Getting slow back on the board with this 3-4 matchup.
It's very, honestly, crazy retake from ZONK and crazy recovery from the SLO loppers right there. I mean, I'm gonna be honest, I thought ZONK would have had that round as soon as that Astro ult came out. But SLO loppers had an amazing recovery all throughout that round.
Yeah, for sure. That comeback potential was definitely something very much needed here. And speaking of potential here, we've got frame data with another Neon ulti. Running down A. Ain't giving up entirely. Not feeding into this kill, but Oi with the timing. Go for the house.
It's just trade central out here.
There's so many
Down to a
trades
2v2,
everywhere.
Spike planted.
ZONK
Everyone's-
definitively on a gun disadvantage right now. Until Dax.
One enemy remaining. Last player standing.
Forget the numbers. They'll always be the same. It's just trade central this round.
your fun. My turn.
Oh, no resurrection for you! Dax cleaning up that last set of kills very nicely. Diffuse going in. Successful retake for ZONK on the A site once again. Honestly, I don't know, Kit. I don't know about these A hits from SLO. I don't think the hold has been successful enough to justify it.
I mean, I think it's less the take from SLO, and it's more just the retake from ZONK. They've just been opting for all of these retakes, and they've just been working every single time.
I was muted. Okay. I'm saying something serious, Frame. I'm sorry.
No.
Can we use the Killjoy ult?
Wait,
can we bait it?
Can we bait it here? I was going to, but then I fucked up my turn.
No, lock in. That's cool. That's last round. Fuck last round.
Yeah.
I have a plan, chat. Chat, hear me out.
Wait a second.
Okay.
Wait a second.
No. Echo. I have a plan with your KJ ult. All right. We put it right here immediately. They're using.
Okay,
Trust me. They're using a bunch of util to take space A early. So if we do that, these guys are gonna get pushed back, and they're gonna have no choice but to bring like one guy from B, and then one of the C guys has to go B. So then we just slam C.
Oh, no.
Hear me out. Tell me I didn't just cook.
Interesting strat.
Tell me I didn't just cook. Eh?
You're back.
Yeah,
Let me
bro.
burn the kitchen.
Yeah,
You
bro.
burn the kitchen.
Nope.
You burnt the house. It's not only the kitchen, bro. It's the house too.
Okay, alright, dude.
It's the house.
Listen, but wouldn't it be funny though?
SLO is in the kitchen cooking my favorite food of a word, salad. I can't wait to see what this round brings. I am so lost. But the vibes are definitely there. The lockdown comes out.
I mean,
This...
this might have actually been a cook from SLO.
You're right.
But Zon catching that timing. That's ultra.
Spike down.
There's sometimes things go wrong, but not the way you expect. And
Frame gets a trade onto Zon though.
yeah,
Go.
we
And it
do
looks like it's
bait
gonna
the
be
Rolling
used.
Thunder out, but that's still forcing them into long,
Gotta go.
getting Wolfenir while down. Fortunately, they do have that cloaks, and smokes aren't entirely gone. Maybe being able to escape things. Unless there's a flanker.
Team Ace.
Way up. It felt like, despite that cooking, they came out of the frying pan and into the fire.
I'm gonna be honest, I think that was... The idea was there.
My thanks.
We lost it with the timing.
That could be true.
If Frame spent a half second longer in that smoke right there, I think that round would have actually gone to SLO.
Maybe even just spending a little bit more time to clear out those potential angles. You can't full bait an entire team with such a strange lockdown. They'll know something's up. But here's an early dart. Everyone gets past it though.
That's some... I would say false info, but with ZONK being pushed down C, it's still just a free site for SLO right now.
That said, though, this is a 5v5 retake, one that ZONK has been very comfortable in thus far.
Spike planted.
This might be tricky when you're surrounded from all angles, and
Right here.
Sova's left here with
No more secrets.
the fight 2 gets on.
Scanning ahead.
Dart out. Not going to spot Hoi, but Hoi running it down anyway. Getting the pick. Nice trade there with that stun. Fastling out. Forcing good positioning. Trades coming out more and more. And ZONK is back. Frame data left in heaven. The only one alive.
One enemy remaining.
Gets one. Hoi off the bomb. Left in this neon duel once again. And Hoi wins it out. Bomb is halved, so there's just enough time for them to defuse. ZONK once again making this a retake.
Listen up.
Brutal.
Kill them. Gotta go. I'm out of here.
SLO definitely is going to have to be working on those A retakes right there. With ZONK is just overpowering them with the same utility that SLO has to their advantage as well. I mean, I think a push CT there, or some defining some space, making ZONK fight for that rather than just taking sight. SLO is just not pressuring right now. They're taking sight and they're just leaving it at that.
Yeah, while
Boy,
the
though,
CT
late on this off
push.
angle.
Look at this off.
Coming through.
One comes out, Fastlane comes out. You're basically a jet at that point. You have all these utility you can use to escape like that. Drone getting offed.
There.
Deploying drone.
A lot of off shots coming out and just various utility. Numbers advantage still in the favor of ZONK, but it's on. Getting caught out, but still getting one in the process. Chipping a little bit away.
ZONK is almost entirely off A now, and it looks like SLO is grouping up to re-hit this. They're just going to be hitting into one person to Sova.
Revealing area.
But the recon bolt comes out. Some information gained, and feeling like that's enough pressure to go out. Frame data
Ready.
securing the kill on the Dax. Plant going down. Even numbers, but once again, a retake. And that's a lot of utility to take it. Especially that Astral Divide.
Well, I'm out of here.
Hoi goes down. Numbers favoring SLO for the first time in a long while. Aftershock coming out, forcing some time to come out, but kill's just going the way of ZONK. Hunter's Fury coming out, but that can only stall you for so long.
And Cobalt doesn't get
a
him.
little bit of chip, but bomb.
Diffusing.
Oh,
Bomb isn't happening.
Gregory just won that round for SLO.
Clutch.
Really fantastic play there, but those
It costs
gunfights are
SLO
just
so much.
brutal on the
Last
retake.
round before the switch.
What do you think SLO can do to remedy this?
But they just need to start fighting for space past sight. Whether or not that's flank and playing for like breach aftershock and killjoy mollies, or just pushing into their CT and taking space more aggressively that way. They need to just start taking space like that. They're not doing it. It's losing them every retake.
Speaking of taking space, we're seeing an early Rolling Thunder potentially now. Not quite on the C site, but we are seeing a lot of fast utility coming out. Rolling Thunder does, but that's a lot of people grouped up for the retake already. Once again, this 5v5 scenario where 5v4 scenario all of a sudden.
4v4 scenario.
It feels like it goes this way where you get into these situations
One
when suddenly
enemy
ZONK
remaining.
gets a pick or 5 and, you know, that's a tricky situation to be in.
Switching
You've got this
sides.
4-point disadvantage going into your defense half on Haven. That can be very tricky if you haven't drilled it properly.
Or this being SLO's pick as well.
Yeah,
It's rough coming out from them.
you just really got to hope they can hold out this game for a little longer. Get some fantastic plays on their defense. Hopefully retake just as well as ZONK could. And
It looks like we are going to be having both ZONK and SLO starting on the C side.
this C aggression definitely popular for the defenders in the first round, and in general, just having the C control can be very strong. But with this
It
full
looks like
fight
it's
coming
even
out,
5v5.
I want to see what's going to happen. And
Spike down.
finally, the first
One
pick's
enemy
going the
remaining.
way of SLO, and not ready for this
Slowly
full-on
loses run
aggression.
there.
We are strong because we are
It's a
together.
great,
Don't forget that.
really great payoff there. And for staying alive, even.
I mean, that just shows SLO's mental has not been messed with at all. Down 4 rounds, and they're still going for that 5-man push down C.
They're not
Placing alarm
shaken
bot.
in the slightest. Jeez, that's really impressive
Dude,
to say the least. And wolfing your
Full
wall.
gambling as well.
It's the outlaw, but
Stacking on A as well.
normally you'd expect that outlaw to be on the C long area, but once again a stack from both sides, but this time not paying off the way of SLO. Forcing this C plant out. And that's plant money going the way of ZONK.
Spike planted.
Zonk's gonna be getting this CT space as well. They're all 5 grouped up. But Hoy's so deep down there.
Maybe just maybe SLO is expecting that if a C push were to come out, they'd want to play from long, but instead all this space taken CT, knowing that they'd know, and 5v5 situation, this could lead to some guns dropping. As the bomb starts to be defused, ZONK gets one. Bomb's still being defused though. This CT smoke. Very brutal. Kills going out. Goku still left with that pistol. Unfortunate. But still having enough money to buy up a rifle this round. It's a lot of things going on in these teams' comms that I'm very intrigued by going into this bonus round for SLO. And we have to wait till next round for the clear comms, but I am fascinated by these plays so far. And look at this Bucky buy, even. I'm fascinated by this. SLO is definitely feeling up to it. They're stacking A once again.
Out of charges.
But info very patiently being gained from ZONK.
SLO, okay, SLO is playing this well. First 2 rounds, complete aggressive play. This round, they are not moving an inch.
And it's quite interesting. They're unshaken by this lack of info anywhere.
I mean,
rotating
ZONK is still
yet.
scared, though. ZONK is, it's 40 seconds into the round, and ZONK is still in their spawn. The maximum amount of space they've gotten has just been in the garage.
That's
and now joining A short.
fair. Worrying about this stack space that SLO has definitely demonstrated, but on these eco rounds, that's a very devastating thing to run into. You don't want to give up that gun advantage by going into a stacked site, and only Pika's walking away, going back as the C space is fully taken. Dax getting the plant down. It's another point to his Hunter's Fury. And SLO put in this retake situation, but this time with no flank out.
Running low.
Zong can be played very freely, and Zong's in garage, getting rid of frame data, falling in
Let's
the
get
process,
traded.
but that's a Star Duelist down. Once again, trades are the name of the game here.
I mean, honestly,
Hoy.
it's,
I stand
It does-
corrected. Hoy does get traded.
it doesn't even fully matter if SLO wins this round with the amount of guns that they've taken.
Last player
God.
standing.
Diffuser does go down. Barely getting out of there alive, but Zonk does take that round. And let's hope that their mental game isn't shaken as we go into this clear comms round.
Yes, you can buy it off with no shield. All you're gonna do. No, I want you.
Okay, I have.
Zonk, can you come window and can you camera like here to clear a B walk down? And just sit here, like in between, just ready to stun wherever they
How
push.
much do you like sprint out or do you walk
You
out
can
there?
start A long. Go slow.
Here.
Nothing B.
Walking up.
Picked up cam
Ready
again.
to hit when you guys are.
That stun is gonna hit you, go boss. by the way.
There's
Walk
stacks
ready,
C, I
3,
think.
2,
Wait, let's
1.
walk in. Trust.
Okay.
I'm holding C. If you want to walk in.
There's a
There.
walk right here.
It's one in garage.
You want
They're
to
bomb spotting garage. Is it close, right?
Damn.
Blocking
UK
vision.
lobby.
This way. Gotta go. Kill.
One ceiling.
I'm stunned. I have a
Obscuring vision.
Deontay, like,
Watching
Deontay,
window.
like,
One really
careful.
close. One really close.
I'm
They're
watching
gonna come out
window.
ceiling
I got window. I got
They're
window.
trying to.
Go, go, go.
I got flank. I got flank.
They have touch. Last ceiling. Right side. Right side. Right side.
I'm out of here.
No, I said D-hop. I D-hop.
Boy.
We see the difference between those teams right there.
They're definitely not shaken whatsoever by this rough win there. Taking a timeout already, okay.
Been dialed.
Okay.
So dialed.
Shot.
Last round, we pushed out A. We got one and we got out. That's perfect. I love that. On C, we had our op. That's perfect. But on B, we had no info. I want us. Yeah, and they went B.
No, that's so sad.
No,
No.
we need to have info.
Alright, guys, I
everywhere,
know.
that's it.
Okay, Echo, I'm hearing you, and I completely understand.
5-man walk
So,
out.
Yeah,
so,
five-man
five
walkout.
men, no,
Five-man
five men
walkout
B,
B.
5 men B, spam window instantly.
Yeah.
With
Deegs?
We're
Yeah,
gonna
we
kill
will.
someone.
Yeah.
With
Do we
Deegs,
even
with
win?
Deegs. With Deegs.
With Deegs.
With
Oh,
Deegs.
pen?
But yeah, we do. It's
Okay,
medium
bet.
pen. So we're gonna kill them. Thank you for the advice, Echo. Very high level. Alright, let's go.
So
Okay.
crazy timeout from Silly Little Loppers right there. Not even noting
here.
that we have Alex on the pie right now.
Bum, ba, bum.
Turret out.
It's inevitable. It's. I feel so
They do
bad
get
for
some
Alex.
damage on
It's always
his
him.
X.
But the spam does come out. No picks found,
There.
and
Go, go, go.
seeing so many guns there, they're just really running at speed. Spam comes out. Something you can't quite do with those deagles. So I'm getting 2 out of it. Oh my god.
Getting 3.
I just want to yap, Zon.
One
Let
enemy
me
remaining.
speak. And
Nice
Ultra
shots coming
barely
out
getting
from
out of
Ultra
there.
though.
claiming a
Managed to
Phantom
pick
in
up
the
a gun.
process. Oh my god. Once again, forced into this smoke lockout. No!
Kill everyone, and our job gets a whole lot
Ultra getting a little too rowdy right there.
Look, it's my job to give an unbiased, positive outlook on this, but no!
I definitely think SLO are just having fun, 100%.
And that's a
Whether
good thing.
or not they're winning this game, I know that they are having fun.
This should do.
Just based off of that ultimate alone.
Yeah, and I love that confidence. I do, but no.
It looks like we're going to be having a pushdown for C from SLO right now. ZONK is grouped out towards A. They might have a free A side if they decide to commit it.
Once again, we're seeing this
You are divided.
back play from SLO that, I don't know, it's been happening time and time again. Whether it's successful is definitely up for debate. Stalling that plant out, opting to plant ammo instead. Minimizing that space you have to stay. Pick on the flank. Going even in terms of trades and all the way up the back. SLO finally having their stack pay off a little bit. But you're still
here's
forcing
the
this A retake. God, with that ammo plant.
And Kobosh jumping into CT smoke. Gregory gets a pick though.
Player standing.
Gregory gets both.
Ooh.
Kobosh left alone. And picks up the third as well.
Really devastating. Burger on those kills there. Finally a stack play going their way. Haven't seen something go that strong since like the first couple of rounds.
Now it does seem like the voice in my head wants this game, or is biased towards ZONK, so we'll see.
The
We'll see if
voices
ZONK
in our
does claim
head
this.
He's hungry. You know, it doesn't look like ZONK is in the mood to slow down, so I wouldn't worry about it. That flash coming out window, expecting some presence towards mid. Not slowed down though, not deterred. Crates coming out, working wall, reviving. This number's still going the way of slow. Thanks to all this utility. ZONK getting a kill onto the reviving clove. But numbers still favor slow. These trades just keep coming out. Frame data with that Neon ulti.
Kobos has completely dodged everything. He's just running towards A.
And somehow, bomb not going down. It's always in the hands of Kobos.
Blocking vision.
Really fortunate, but it's still a tricky situation despite being that Astra, the clutch agent to end all clutch agents.
I mean, if I had any agent on my team in a clutch, I'd want it to be an Astra.
If I had any player on my team that was gonna clutch, I want it to be Kobos.
Concealment.
It's really quite a combination, but still, 1 versus 3. Stuck in short. Concuss comes out. Bomb is tapped. No one is on.
Trinity, you're welcome.
Kill goes down.
Pulling them in.
Alex is down.
1
2 to
enemy
get.
remaining.
One's isolated and ace.
Ace from Kobos. Finish that round.
Kobos.
Ending on 2 HP.
Match point.
My ult's ready. You saw the beginning. And the
What an ace.
Now,
Really the clutch of the century there. Again, like, Kobos is certainly one of the people you'd expect a clutch from. Astra is certainly one of the agents you'd expect a clutch from, but nonetheless, that is unexpected to say the least.
Definitely a misplay from Little Loppers. Kobos taking full advantage of it.
And now look at this C hit. We see a barrage stack. Again with these stacks. Finally going to the right place, but with this actual divide maybe not getting as much value. ZONK would like suddenly a little bit of an advantage in timing time for slow.
1 enemy remaining.
And out spamming the spam. Zon needs to outspam the spam that outspam the spam in this 1v5 situation. And Frame Data picking up yet another kill for their record. An 8th round for slow. Still on match point, but not out yet.
Do you see Kobos' KD?
Yeah, there's a lot of kills.
Bro is 2.0.
That's a lot of kills. It's a spicy meatball. Just fantastic in general.
I'm ready.
Like, Frame Data and Kobos are both fantastic players that have really been clutching up. Yet this game has just really been so close. No matter what the numbers say, it can really go any way. And this is a round where slow isn't stacked. And so, shockingly, first kill goes the way of slow because they have a little bit more spread out information, a little more confidence to take that space and isolating that one kill.
Good snowball window.
Zon with this lurk timing and that stinger. Would be scary. Goku's up too.
Oh, but he jumps!
Jump comes out! No, it's a lot of damage, but no kill coming out here. Ultra staying alive, and numbers not evened out. But once again, numbers don't mean much in this matchup.
Spike down, C.
Dax down to 16 HP, stunned up.
Last player standing.
Yeah.
Finally, the confidence being found in these fights for slow. A 9th on the board. He's certainly not out of this game yet.
Don't fail me now.
Maybe just to spite the voice in our head. We do see a timeout.
I want just like show, you know, we had that ace a couple rounds ago, and obviously like the next round, whatever, and then just giving you guys a reset. That's all.
Yeah,
you guys have ult,
that.
so I just want you guys to get a good plan going here, win this game.
Okay. Yeah, we can hit this with breach roll even if there's multiple.
Yeah, we have breach
Yeah,
ult.
we should do that.
I think
yeah.
we should try and save breach ult for post with how they're playing, because they're gonna like flood retake. I think you just play like a short probably here, and you breach ult into sight like in the post plant. Because they're gonna flood onto site. They probably get breach. Let's just fight for early A to deny the A long orb because they're one off breach. If they get breach ult, we know they're pushing C.
Yeah, I did round start stun on A and I hit 2. That's
Like
fine.
we could honestly flip the map even, like plant
Careful
here
here.
and take heaven control with our breach
Right
ult into
there.
spawn if they're flanking.
Okay.
If
I'm
Zone,
gonna buy Odin if
we
I
go
take
for
heaven.
a Zone lurk, and up to you Zone if you wanna. You might just wanna come with us because they're just gonna run it down on flank. You can like throw early util to keep them looking for you.
This goes here.
I like this.
Zonk's staying
I like
calm.
this reset.
Yeah.
Definitely very calm here. In their
Minimoth
lane.
knew that they needed it and gladly going to use a timeout for it.
They did mention using that Rolling Thunder potentially to take CT space, but this is a heavy A defense from SLO. Wonder how much information they'll be able to gain on that. Drone broken.
I mean, after seeing the breach, they should know that this is a sack.
Definitely likely when you have that stun on hand, that massive stopping utility, that there might be a stack here.
But the hero ultra rotating.
Zon very patiently seeing nothing down C long, but backing up a little bit. Meanwhile, there's so many people towards this A site, but no one quite ready to put some aggression down. Star coming out heaven, smoke is out, fast lane and Rolling Thunder, and everyone's pulling out all the utility. Alex not dying to the aftershock that time, but going down nonetheless. All of these ultimates are being burned. So many kills going out.
I know exactly. 30 seconds left.
Numbers going into this retake. You are detected. Having that flank.
Enemy remaining.
Ultra goes down, and this is a 1v3 surrounded entirely. Can Wolf clutch it out? Hoy in the corner.
Attackers
Jumps, makes a little bit of noise, turns you around, but not able to seal it out. Definitely a difficult situation to be in, but ZONK picking up that starting defense half, despite a little bit of a rough patch there, SLO finding their momentum a little bit. Closer game than you might have expected, but ZONK coming out on top in the end.
Honestly, great recovery from both teams right there. What is it? SLO coming into the defense half, being down by 4, still managing to go even in rounds. And on the other side, ZONK resetting for that last round right there, being able to clutch that out. Just great work from both teams being able to keep their mental.
Yeah, and really fantastic work from the coaches as well. Just knowing when to call those timeouts, and on both sides, really making fantastic calls. I'm ignoring the Killjoy lockdown, making fantastic calls in these timeouts. Both of these teams in general. I really intrigued to see what we get for this next map. We're going to go into a break here just to give you a little bit of downtime to process everything that happened that map. But we'll be back with more action from these fantastic teams soon. Are we safe? Welcome back. What a map, Kit.
Yeah, I mean, if we're going to be getting that same energy into Split, I genuinely might think it might flip and it might actually go Slow's way this next half. Because of just, honestly, the shorter rotation times on Split, especially through mid, and with how willing Slow is to fight everything, I think Slow might be able to pick this second map up.
Oh, bans are coming back up on screen, just so all of you know. That last map, ZONK won, but it was Slow's pick. But at the end of the day, we all play the same maps. So,
yeah.
Despite this next map being a ZONK pick, as you mentioned, it's a lot more even ground than you might expect, especially with this momentum that we've been seeing from Slow definitely coming out in the last half of that game. Hopefully with this reset, hopefully for ZONK, they'll have a little bit more fighting chance there, but that loss streak was kind of brutal there at the end.
Yeah, I can agree with that. I mean, whether or not they were able to recover, it most likely did something to at least a couple of their players' mentals.
Yeah, for sure. And once again, this is a new map, new players really, but at the same time, that's momentum, a mental block that you're going to have to get over there. And going into this next map, I'm certainly hopeful that they can. Split, a very different map. Much slower pace than Haven at times.
Yeah.
And
no,
we're going in
we
soon
are
here.
Headed to the map picks.
Look at this agent select here.
Looks like we're going to be
the
getting
rare
3
triple
raises
raise.
Yeah. I mean, I think it might actually happen, personally.
It
we
would
got Pika
definitely
on the
be...
jet.
No pie
That
here. They're going all out.
Interesting pick coming out from Silly Little Oppers.
Jet and Killjoy, kind of polar opposites, but you can swap. I believe here, honestly. As long as there's no more pie.
If Meteor can do it.
Anyone can do it, really. And Slow, definitely a go with the flow kind of team, so I can see this working out perfectly fine. Alex has a versatile roster. for sure. And we already see ZONK locking in their comp. This double initiator, relatively standard here. The Astra, the Gecko and Fade. Gecko's been much more popular on Split in these last couple of Split rotations, and
I mean,
for good reason to be sure.
Personally, I don't fully see why people like Gecko so much on this map, but I'm always willing to be proven wrong.
Well,
now we got
cycle
Ultra, our Gecko one trick for silly little oppers on Omen. And we get frame data on Brim.
There are thoughts to be had about this. Double controller, zero initiator here. Unless my eyes deceived me, that's
no, it's
a bit controversial.
Double controller.
Especially in a map like Split. And down a map nonetheless, picking this composition, they must be really confident in their ability here. But going into this pistol round here, what do you expect this strategy to be?
I'm gonna be honest, I have no clue. I have absolutely zero clue what is gonna be happening this entire game so far.
Yeah,
just based off of that comp, I don't know.
Right there.
We've already seen a lot of chaos coming out in the first map, and this definitely seems to be embracing it. They're going into their element, and maybe it'll work out for them. We'll just have to see how it goes, and still though, that lack of recon or flash really is just going to be so detrimental on a map like Split. That aggressive nade. Giving a little bit of control in this garage area, but Alex is not
spotted. Do you think they expect Pika here? And then with a wolf in your wall, pop straight up on the rope as a high-low instead of up heaven. They might even be going for a high, middle, low from SLO right now.
We've seen a few setups that are like a triple high-low in B Heaven on Split, but never like this. This is something unique, and Hoi does go down. That's no satchels for you, but this
Spike down.
suddenly a mid
One
explosion.
enemy remaining.
Dax is the only one left, getting rushed down by.
How are they doing, Wolf?
Really a fantastic setup there.
Get
on
ready.
D.
I go fast.
Less than expected, but Alex getting that pick and being surrounded by all their teammates, forcing no aggression. That's a round 2 timeout.
Ok, después de esa ronda yo creo que lo mejor que podríamos hacer en este momento sería caminar B. Entonces yo quiero que todos, absolutamente todos, vayan B. Frame, di algo, no sé. ¿Qué quieres?
好好。他是我们有最好的 guns， 所以是一个好计划吗？
I didn't think of that. I didn't think of that.
I see.
Yeah. Estoy de acuerdo. Ok, va. Ya tenemos el plan. Vamos, confío en ustedes.
Okay.
Sí, señor. Sí.
Gracias.
Arigatou gozaimasu.
Alright, you heard the man. You heard the man.
I can't.
What an efficient use of that time. Look, the Spanish I picked up from that, I understood most of it and then I forgot all of it. Because of just a lot of vibes going around for slow. And yes, that was a slow timeout, but besides, I swapped again, I think. I don't know, I'm lost. Just crouch walk up again. No!
Fastest round coming out from the slow second round. Catches all 5 in it. Key main right there. Silly Lockers is having fun.
1 second, peeps. I gotta visit the Astral to play some stars.
I'm not sure how ZONK is actually going to be able to counter this, to be honest.
Oh my god, another timeout.
I think we're ready now, but Like, that's 2 rounds in a row. They've just hyper aggressed something. So.
Yeah.
I mean, that was, yeah, we had classics.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, they're just gonna pick somewhere and they're gonna all 5
keep
be
running
there
it
and
down.
yeah.
We have an,
Yeah.
maybe, okay, let's start using early fade util decks.
Yes,
Prowler
yes,
ramp.
yes,
Yeah.
yes.
So
I'd like to see us, like, especially when they, like, we heard, like, the blind,
Yeah.
the
Don't
stem.
play
Like,
that.
I'd like to see us use our util, our initiator util here.
Okay.
All good. You guys got this. It's just a weird comp. They're gonna do weird shit, right? So all good.
Yeah. I can jump and throw Dizzy from this box
Right there.
too, it'll hit ramp. It
Oh,
should
yeah,
still
sure.
work.
Yeah, I should still work.
Yeah, the problem is they might be just 5 here. That's why I want to just smoke the cross and Prowler ramp.
Heard.
Griffin, you can go. Like,
You want
you
to
should
play
go
with
somewhere else, probably mid, like camera mid early to catch the
Yeah.
push.
Oh my god, so many timeouts.
Ándale.
2 rounds, 2 timeouts. 3rd round looks like ZONK is going to be playing a little bit more towards their initiators util.
Recuerden
tenemos
no
un
dar
timeout
nunca más.
perfecto esta ronda. Estamos viendo cómo entran hacia la zona del mid. Vemos cómo entran en A main 3 jugadores. Entra Hoy con un double satchel hacia la zona de Heaven. Y tienen a un solo jugador aquí agarrando la ronda, pudiendo ver que están jugando fuerte contra mid, jugando retake hacia A. Y vemos como SLO está preparando un ataque hacia el site A. Mucho humo en Heaven, cae el fade y todo el mundo corriendo dentro de los humos, los dos equipos, los Phantoms, Ghosts y Spectres haciendo una cantidad grandísima de daño, y el rush hacia A es completamente detenido por el Omen
Sale, Sierra.
en zona de Heaven.
Got him. Get him. There's my buddy. Last player standing.
Dios mío. Just kidding, we love you, Sierra. Keep going.
Pero bueno, vemos la bonus round ganada para ZONK. Wait, hold on. Can somebody tell me what's the score so far? Who won map 1?
3-0. 3-0 in favor of SLO.
Yeah, we do have clear comps here, so whether you like it or not.
Show them how serious we are.
We,
no,
we're winning this.
They're B?
They
smoke mid.
Smoke mid, smoke. Feed up mid, feed up mid. They might push mid heavily.
They needed to defend.
Satchel out.
They're up.
Right there.
Two more. Cypher 67. They're coming to you. They're coming to you, Wolf. Hold that shit.
Fade dinked headshot.
Yeah, all three. Wolf, just fucking scope that. Perfect.
I'm gonna walk up B. I'm gonna start watching that soon main.
No, 4v3. I mean, fuck it. I guess sure. 67 Cypher. Yes, kill that. Keep going. Fuck.
Fuck, another one.
No, chill, Wolf. Wolf, you stick to that. Perfect. Fucking stay there.
Heaven. Wolf.
Both B. One's deep spawn though.
You are divided.
Oh my god.
Remaining.
That's only B main. Run to him, Wolf.
Get Vandal.
Yeah,
Fuck the Vandal.
We just win.
Satchel
Yo,
out.
clear Heaven.
Oh, Heaven.
Is Heaven?
No, can't be
No, I
Heaven.
lied.
30 seconds left.
Why are you lying, bro?
Funny. Could just be running A.
That's what I'm thinking, yeah. Still 1 round to beat, bro.
I'm down for you to read that shit. You just go all the way through spawn.
Satchel out.
Actually, you're not gonna know where he plants, just to be honest.
Spike planted.
It's because you're right, yeah? Like, he's A. Otherwise, saving would be kind of funny.
That he's A. I don't know.
He is A.
Hey, you know how I do
Okay.
it.
Keep it
Hold
going.
on.
Oh, there's pussy. Wait, that's not what I meant. Wait, that's not what I meant.
Yo, yeah, no toxicity.
No, you're
What?
not angry, bro. Let us slap. I didn't mean.
Stay locked.
Make it a buy.
Dialed, bro.
I can buy one.
It's the most dialed I've ever been.
Alright, yo, everyone.
BYB.
Big mid. Fuck yeah. Alright, everyone else B main.
My eyes hurt.
Everyone B main. Let's see what I can do with my ult here.
Can you,
Fucking.
can you
I'm
stimmy
trapping
me?
them.
Can you
I'm
stimmy
trapping
me?
them with the ult. Yes, but I'm gonna
Oh my
ult first.
goodness.
Yo, make sure
I
you look
run
close right.
through
Make sure you look
your
close
hole.
right.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, sure. Fuck
Oh
it. Do
my
whatever you
damn.
want. Step right.
in there.
Oh.
They're A.
And
No
we're
más
back from
tiempo
clear comms.
muertos. No puedo yapar. Let me in.
It looks like Slow is already in defense. Boy catching two. And Pika and Frame Data left in the 2v4.
By the way, sides are once again swapped. Zonk getting those picks with Boy, but
So it looks like Pika will not
Last
play.
player standing.
However, are they going to be able to get another pick? Gecko peeking out and getting the kill onto Alex right there.
using that off
No worries, Charlie. No worries.
A little bit of a break to the economy there. Kinda tricky. Jet Knives one away, but nonetheless, Slow still up. And yes, once again, the teams are wrong, we know. Slow up by 1 point, and the momentum is shifting. Just a wee bit.
Here.
But that's just enough
Keep up.
for Zonk to get a foothold here. Potentially with that showstopper, put some pressure down on A, which... Nope. It's a 104 with the showstopper on B, but all of Slow is stacked mid again. I do not understand this obsession
And
kit.
Pika making noise. So if we heard that, then yep, Zonk should know that I have a free ace right here.
This is beyond words. I am so lost, but
the Hoy
Burger.
doesn't get C. Oh yeah!
no,
Hoy gets
Hoy
one.
gets one.
Traded.
Honestly, that one might be enough to just slow it down a little bit. Frame Dad is all the way up. Vents now. The rest is slow. In CT, Jet Knives coming out. Kobach shredding them.
One enemy remaining.
God, this is
Gotta go. My ult's ready.
really brutal with these retakes just getting slowed down and then stalled into this spam.
We are going to be having a couple ults from Zonk this half, or this round. Looks like we have the Astra, the Cypher, and the Gecko ult. Whereas on the other side of Slow, we only have the Neon and Omen ults. So we are 2 off the Raze ult for Slow, but I don't think they're going to be using it this round.
And I think this Be Heaven aggression is very likely for Zonk to go for, especially with that Thrash being very devastating at clearing out those tight spaces that we see so often on Split. And once again, as I say it, we do see a Thrash down mid, but instead clearing out vents and getting a call. But Frame Data not spotted.
And picks up Omen.
Reaggressing. Zon is ready this time. You are detected.
You are divided.
Alex forced to get out then.
Here's more.
Thrash coming
But it
out.
looks like they're actually going to be the stack site.
Here we go. Okay.
Suppose it's good stall is already there with that Thrash potential, forcing them past that Astral Divide.
Spike down
The
B.
Wolfing Wall is already past the Astral Divide, and getting those picks is really
One
powerful.
enemy remaining.
Zon is just on a tear once again. This has been a really brutal comeback all of a sudden for Zonk. Take an inch and they get a mile.
I mean, I will say, Slow has definitely been fighting for this, though. Zonk is not being able to take this easily.
Right here.
Yeah, there's definitely been a fight coming out, but suddenly
I'm out of here.
that's a lot of rounds won for Zonk. Bucky coming out, this eco buy is very tricky. Suddenly sensing this potential stack here. And a stack it is. Immediately rotating after that boombot jump peak. Spotting 2 or 3, and B space being held with Zon's operator. It's a psyop.
Operator. No, it's a Zoperator. Ultra's all the way in mid right now.
The blur could mean a lot unless Kobos has that X factor once again. His timing just felt a little bit off. Wolf falling with that Bucky. PT presence is gone for SLO, and numbers favoring Zonk once again.
They have
Everyone
the
towards
triple
garage,
flank.
jumping into that cage. Everyone's in garage, rushing down Zonk. Kobos getting one and falling back a little bit. Forced to cross into that cage and getting spotted. He gets stuck here.
One enemy remaining.
Hoy's already wrapped, and a wrap indeed. 5 rounds now in the bag.
We should also mention 5 rounds in a row, I believe.
Yeah. And remember these timeouts that have already come out earlier this half from both teams. There is no time you can take to adjust here. You have to figure it out on the fly and just... There's a lot to figure out, to say the least.
No, I'm not speaking Spanish again. I just want to tell you that they're just leaving the site that we're like pushing. So like, we're pushing A. They're just leaving to respawn because they know that we push out mid. So I want us to make fake pressure somewhere like A or B, and then stack the other site.
Like that. So just give them info and then instantly 5-man rotate.
Yes, exactly. Can we just make some fake noise A, and then
Actually, you know what we can do? No, I have an idea. We can just start in a default because every round they throw something for info, like a fade thing or a gecko blind. Basically, we just need to break that utility and then immediately stack the other site. Like, because we can just start in a default, you know?
Yeah.
So we'll have Alex mid with an op. We will have Neon and Raze starting B, and then Brim and Omen starting A. That's not correct,
Yeah,
but
but
like, it's funny. Exactly.
That is funny.
That is funny, right?
That's not correct, but it is funny.
I should shut up. I did not realize it was no longer one timeout. But I'm glad though. We got to get more yapping on the board. It's not correct, but it is funny.
Gregory getting a quick pick onto Dax right there.
You know, that logic did seem to work out there for a moment there.
Spike down B.
Down.
Kobos down to 1 HP.
One enemy remaining.
Oh my
Gets
god.
no scope, but Hoy with the trade through the smoke.
No more pie, it's a piece of cake for Alex. Almond Blind mixing, but isn't the last pick anyway.
Not a piece of pie.
SLO needed that.
SLO did need that, 100%. Looks like we're going to be getting Wolf on the operator again.
Please don't show me
I don't think that
timeout.
they're going to be. I don't think that they're going to be setting him up anywhere. But I wonder, with the amount of contacting that ZONK has been doing, if they're just going to be walking into this. I think they're going to be setting him up on the B line right here. But ZONK is heavy towards mid. He'll be running right into Pika.
It is interesting that Wolf off instead of Alex's jet. Really confident in their open ability there, rather than those free get out of jail cards and events. Once again, events fight is coming. It's going to be very eventful. And 1 for 1, but
Ultra
nice
lights out.
connection there, Ultra. Good old LAN adapter, buddy. As they say, I would get bullied for that if I were playing a fighting game right now. And ZONK forced into this numbers down retake once again because of that. That's really unfortunate. If you are detected,
Last player standing.
Alex goes down.
Great CT hold by Hoy.
Really
Slow.
That cleanup.
SLO is not able to get into heaven there as much as they wanted to. And Zon gets his trusty operator back as well.
Yeah, that was really brutal time to have that lag spike. And might be back. We might be good now. Maybe the cat just sat on the router for a little bit. But we do go into this next round and hope that nothing like that happens again. SLO's still down a couple rounds partly because of that. Momentum might shift a little bit. So speaking of momentum, we do see this stim beacon rushing all the way down.
With the neon as well. The wolf is already in their spawn.
I think Ultra knows that they're all A. Nonetheless, that's a pick. The bomb is down, but numbers are favoring SLO. There's a lot of people up to bat. No one dies here yet. Ultra just being fantastic. Burning the sides here with that orbital strike. Suddenly a flawless round for ZONK.
Slow.
For SLO rather, yes.
For...
Really, sorry, I'm just...
You're fine, you're fine.
It just really felt like ZONK had some momentum there for a second,
round
and
in the
SLO
half.
just not being halted whatsoever. Never faltering there, and last round of the half,
Even
suddenly
with
this
the
game is a lot
limitations,
closer than you might have thought.
even with the limitations of SLO's comp, their last round using the Raise Nade with the Breach ult, or with the Brim ult to fully clear all of backside on A, they're still using all of this utility.
And speaking of utility, we see ZONK burn that Thrash to clear out Ram. Not going all the way up heaven like a Thrash normally would in this map, but that's so many people in vents, and God, that is up. All in this fight is so crucial here. Trades just keep going even, and Hoi gets out. Not exactly unscathed, but Rotate is being met by Wolf in your wall.
One enemy remaining.
With Hoi on 5 HP, do you think he's going to be able to hit this? He has to get both headshots.
Hoi is such a great player, but the knife is out.
Unfortunately, Hoi will not be able to clutch. Caster's curse, don't worry.
Nonetheless, that's an even half.
Charge and shoot. Easy enough.
Definitely one that SLO needed after that. After that tricky streak there for ZONK.
I mean, honestly, with attack side split being probably the hardest,
this goes here.
No, I very much disagree there.
Well, defense on split with the Cypher just makes it so much easier. So, ZONK being able to catch 6 on their attacking half, I think this is a good omen for them right now.
Let's do what we do.
Yeah, I think split is a relatively even map, even like favoring attackers at times. But without these flashes, this attacking half is going to be really tricky for SLO. Nonetheless, all these this is a lot of smoke, to say the least. Shots are fired. SLO is giving a lot of shots out, and numbers going their way.
Spike
Boss not clearing the crate. Not punished for it with much more than 30 damage. Boss.
Does get 2.
This is
ZONK
ridiculous.
has a way back into this round now.
ZONK certainly has a way in. 1 star on the board. Scan.
One enemy remaining.
Jumping in too preemptively. Pulling the trigger a little bit too fast. Kobos left with no time on the clock. Forced to run in. Picks up Ghost and loses the timing there. Unfortunate.
Didn't Kobos already have a Ghost?
Yeah. With more ammo too. But
okay, I can't blame. I love skin shopping as well. I've lost a few clutches like that.
it's unfortunate, but SLO definitely getting a much needed pistol round win. That retake was prevented, albeit a bit scuffed. It was prevented, and that's something they could definitely keep up. ZONK though might not be too faltered by it. Stacking A with the Cypher, but early haunt being dodged.
Doesn't catch anything though.
This slow walk up could be devastating.
They're contacting both sides.
Oh no. Contacting up into a stack like this with fewer bodies.
They just baited out the trap. They full baited out the trap on A. And
Trap being baited
Slow
out,
has the
what else is-
entirety of B site. Only Dax is in CT, but
Spike planted.
quickly gets killed by...
I take them out.
I'm
But
kind
what's
of a
with
little
the trade in
confident
mid?
there.
Bomb buddy out.
They did bait out the trap, and that's very good. Very fortunate, but nonetheless, they might be a little bit confident here
There.
with these rotates. Even in numbers now, and that's something you want to see against ZONK. Forced back, and Zon almost
One
getting half on
enemy
the bomb.
remaining.
Wait,
Losing that rifle, though.
how did he do that? What?
One
There's
enemy
not much
remaining.
time. Wingman's coming out to defuse, but it's stunning the Wingman. That's all you needed, though. Nice mosh. You don't need those 200 credits. You're winning.
I'm gonna be honest. I'm not even able to track these rounds right now. With just everything that's been going on, Slow's been just putting pressure everywhere. And I mean, it's obvious as well. Even ZONK is not able to keep up with it.
Yeah. It's definitely a nightmare to keep up with. Slow knows that, and that's why they want to keep it up more and more.
Make it happen.
Such a... really just in their element in the chaos here. Don't you tell me I'm yapping, you know I'm right. And look at this aggression,
That's
this
the
chaos
ramp.
once again. Ramp control. So powerful, but this vent rotate, making all the noise in the world, they don't care.
They have B site again. Just fully taking advantage of ZONK's over rotations right now.
Dax is spotted, but... Okay.
The defense hold
Knocking them.
actually putting
Spike
ZONK
planted.
up into man advantage.
Shadows traveling.
ZONK with this flippy stand. God. Astral Divide coming out. Not doing too much here, but does block out the potential for a garage hold, and the retake is clean.
Somehow.
That's a much needed round for ZONK, but a bit roughly played for Slow.
That was, though, to be fair, that was their bonus, I believe. No?
It was in fact a bonus, and a relatively rough bonus, but they're kind of broke. They bought into it.
Right there.
Let's go into this clear comms round and see what's going on here. I'm really interested.
You guys double hold ramp, I think, Hoy and Griffin?
Yep.
That's right. Okay.
They're gonna slide, by the way. They're gonna
Here, I'm
slide.
smoking deep A. You guys can get good flush.
Griffin, come back. In case I blind. Yeah, just play your.
Hi! I'm pissed!
Hey, fast.
There.
Nothing.
Get off the call.
Somebody's there.
Two more blind.
They could walk mid.
You think I can pick up the div? I think he's in the
Wingman vent.
Yeah.
Satchel out.
Done.
One. I have the smoke. You guys. We're just fighting together. We're good.
He's right there.
One enemy remaining.
Keep fighting. Go.
Could be in the stairs.
Picking up
I
wingman.
have
I got you.
I'm holding you out of their vent.
Where's stairs?
I'm at the ramp stairs.
Ramp? Okay.
Ramp, he's not
You
ramp.
Prowler decks?
I have wingman together.
Right there.
I'm ramp.
Yeah.
Flawless.
Easy.
Oh, guys.
Oh, they just take them a couple rounds and just take them out.
Good reaction.
Keep it up though. It's 8-8. It's not like almost.
Okay,
Still
so
incredibly clear comms coming out from the side of ZONK.
yeah, besides like the, you know, the good old, he's right there. But you know, that's the confidence and the patience that they're known for. Definitely their signature.
One down.
And-
Careful now. My
And he shot through the smoke from Zon. 2 shots through the smoke from Zon.
Yeah,
Unfortunately, not getting the third.
bookshells forcing him back not too
Spike
far.
planted.
Alex is holding this. It doesn't matter, everyone's holding screen. Or with that showstopper, good damage coming out. All of this explosive utility.
One enemy remaining.
Ultra isolating this into a 1v1, but Dax dodging Pi right there. That Odin shot. Really overwhelming fast round.
I think Zon getting that first pick through the smoke. SLO almost recovered, but still.
Nonetheless, ZONK really just shredded every given opportunity, really identifying those timings so well in those smokes. Like, even with an operator, if you know where they are, you're going to shoot them, and Zon really proving that. Now look at this early tether nade that could possibly come out. Barely dodge, no!
Doesn't kill it
survive.
well.
Can't you get cross in, but not without losing their raise. Odin doing Odin things once again as SLO attempts to go into this site, really getting shredded by the signature patient ZONK spam. Does mid-timing be anything? No! No timing at all. Everyone is spotted, and
Zon still on A site. Probably will catch out Ultra here as well. He hears the drop.
Spike planted.
The shadows being burned, but information gained, but no pick found. Nonetheless, 1v4 scenario. 1v3.
Gets the second.
Once again, the smokes are here for clutches, and Kobaz is also on the smoke station. Tricky situation.
I saw the vision. I saw the vision for Ultra right there.
I'm noticing that SLO for one out of timeouts, I believe, but in these really awkward scenarios they keep putting themselves in where they just get shredded by gunfire in these small chokes. Might need to spread out just a little bit more.
I mean, if they are going to be committing to these fast hits, they do need to go faster. They're giving way too much time for ZONK to rotate. What was winning them those earlier rounds was just the pace that they were taking when rushing these sites.
Yes, this should do. This goes here.
Yeah, and going into this round, it might look like more of the same, unfortunately. An early smoke vents for that ramp satchel. Not too worried about early ramp aggression. Just pushing all the way through it. But this trap setup, mosh pit from Gecko, and while the space is gained, a lot of information.
Wolf's sending his teammates right there.
Oh my god. You're pushing into CT into a crossfire. You didn't want to do it anyway.
Spike down A.
Oh my god.
I actually do like that from SLO.
Somehow,
Pika pushed up mid as well. Dax hears this though. Dax is going to be catching them in heaven. And with Gregory in HP.
My ult is ready.
That's the decider there. That's devastating. There's a lot of...
This also,
Again. Their fear is
this also forces SLO into an eco.
Yeah, and you know what people like to do on ecos? They like to run it down, and SLO definitely no exception with the running it down here this game. Definitely been...
Right here.
As mentioned before, one of the things that's been getting them torn to pieces. You saw them push into that tiny choke in CT.
Yes, this should
into that crossfire, managing to get one and then pushing it anyway. Losing two more, it's just brutal. And yet again, going into this ramp aggression. All the way up, but the space is being given once again. Getting the first blood. Getting two.
Long range Stinger beating out the Phantom.
It's just the Stinger difference, baby. But the numbers don't lie. Until they do.
Right there.
Bomb is not yet down.
Bye-bye, Boomer.
Zonk is holding through, nonetheless. Flo gets the bomb down. These guns are still rough. There's a still rifle, but
Last player
there's only so
standing.
much you can do in this situation where I feel like that counts towards the aftershock counter these mosh pits do. What you're getting one, but falling in the process. Match point Zonk.
I mean, well fought by SLO there, but honestly, there was just no chance on that retake. With both the Gecko ult and the Fade ults, I mean,
Match point.
any team would have a hard time right there. At that point, you just need to hit miracle shots over and over.
Nonetheless, though, we've seen Zonk before slow down in these late game situations, and SLO might be able to capitalize on that.
I'm out of here.
Seeing the orbital strike on hand, definitely one that gets a lot of value in these tight spaces.
Let's
on a
make
map
some
like Split.
chaos.
And that's value you're gonna need desperately in this coming round here. You're fighting for your life. Who knows? The nade comes out. Bring that.
Wolf picks up the first.
Wolf gets the
Quickly
first.
traded.
Cobalt just keeps getting trade after trade.
Last player standing.
Lack of
Spike down
flashes.
mid.
Flash differential really showing, but Zonk's still losing numbers.
Smoke's down. Right here.
I don't think they expect Zon.
Maybe they do. This very odd self-smoke play. Maybe expecting Zon to walk into the smoke, but the cam is still up A. There's no noise B. Where does Zon think they are?
I mean,
It's
I like where
sooner or
Zon is
later.
right now. He can just stay in garage right now, and dude, with his cam on A, he'll hear playing on B. He can just wait for SLO to do something.
And right now is when that information is gained. The cam being a one-way at that point in time. Not being
30 seconds
spotted
left.
by SLO. Bomb goes down, numbers are in SLO's favor, but Zon is a demon.
And with framed out on 8 HP as well. It's almost a 1v1.
Casual little jump cam, get a little bit of extra momentum. You're a fraud if you
They
don't
do
know that one, I'll just say it. Cam is
They
spotted
do
though.
have the Brim ult.
Oh no, the RAF timing is perfect. SLO looks to secure this round already. He's going to swing one at a time, delay that diffuse, and no bodies needed to give. SLO's still in this.
I mean, the buy is still not particularly good for SLO. They do have that Neon ult, but it's still going to be hard fought.
It's an uphill battle, but one that we could definitely see SLO make. They've really pulled through at that end of that round with the post plant scenario, really abusing their timings there. That should not have scanned. I don't care. Only ultra spotted though. Didn't you know that Omen being spotted might not be so bad? That said though, they're not gonna wait for that timing to come out. They're going to burst out on his site. As much space as they can. So many smokes are down.
Shocking.
Ultra gets the bomb down. 5v5. Space taken a little bit, CT, but giving up. And this is a 5v4 retake now. Ultra getting the first blood.
Nightmares
Onto the
over.
heaven. Boy has the satchels. One satchel is enough sometimes. One satchel, one kill. But Astral Divide protecting Wingman. Not protecting him enough though.
I don't think they... SLO just doesn't know.
This place, oh.
No.
Defenders win.
That's not the way you want to see the game end, but nonetheless, it's really a strong showing there, not losing their momentum whatsoever, not being shaken.
Not at all. even with those first 3 rounds, very quick recovery from ZONK, and even bringing it further, getting 5 rounds in a row without dropping anything.
Yeah, really, just fantastic play. Really great play from both sides, but at the end of the day, ZONK was just ready for all the silly little antics.
I mean, I will say some of them definitely caught them out, but at the end of the day, it's just good practice sometimes. Being able to adapt on the fly to something crazy like that.
And not to call out scoreboard here, but can we talk about Kobos for a second?
Kobos
Oh
had
my
a series.
god.
100% Kobos had a series. I believe, what is it? Something like 25-ish on the first game and 27 on the second.
Yeah, just so many kills and so many clutches. Just, oh my god. ZONK is such a stacked team. They're really showing it, to say the least. Really great showing from both teams, though, nonetheless. And
we got SLO in the chat right now spamming their emotes, so
not shaken.
Not shaken at all. And Frame, yes, you were absolutely cooking. Perhaps a little bit too much, but we'll work on that.
I liked the one where they stacked the site.
Which one?
You know, the one where they stacked the site.
So half of their defense rounds, at least.
Maybe.
Now,
but who's counting?
I believe we're going to be having an interview. The voice in my head hasn't told me which player.
Ooh.
So it looks like we're going to be getting Hoy.
Hoy, definitely the star duelist of ZONK. Just really fantastic player. And
welcome in, Hoy. Wait, I don't believe Hoy is coming through right now. We're going to be dealing with that. So, with the game, how do I put this? I mean, honestly, with ZONK having such a strong showing on both maps, they were still very caught out at a lot of different times. And it's kind of... I'm curious, Ches, do you think that... Or not Ches, wow, sorry. Rita, do you think that this might continue throughout the season, or do you think that as season develops, they're gonna make these protocols and continue going on?
You know, maybe it's just the stress of a stream game here, just showing with those little rough patches, but clearing it out in the end. Really fantastic showing from ZONK in general, despite these little hiccups here and there, just pulling it out. Not being too shaken at all. And are we ready for our interview? Okay. Hold on. Can stream hear Hoy?
Welcome in, Hoy.
Welcome to the stream, Hoy, and really a fantastic showing from ZONK.
Whoa, hello.
What were the vibes like for you? We got a few looks into them with the numerous timeouts. I think there were quite a few.
I think especially compared to yesterday, the vibes were hella up. Like, I think everyone was more stressed on pretty stressed in the ego game, but like I got sleep, so obviously it's not all me. I think Mini being coach as well and just like talking to us helped as well. But like we were yapping way more. It was way more like calm this time around.
Yeah,
I think part of it honestly is like the familiarity. Like we played SLO, even though it's like we're both kind of like slightly different. Like we kind of, I won't say kryptonite, but I feel like we are comfortable against SLO. So
now, do you think that's going to be continuing throughout the season?
I mean, I don't know. It depends on what you match. Like, for all we know, like after this, SLO just like 13-0s every team, and then I don't know. I guess you have to anti them. But so far, I think in officials, I think also in scrims too. Through S4 in season 4, season 5, I don't think we've lost. I don't think we've dropped a single map to silly little operas.
That's really impressive.
That is impressive.
Do you
I
think you
can't
can
lie.
keep up this momentum? We saw a really fantastic showing in some of these rounds from all of the players. Do you think you can keep up this kind of momentum going into the rest of the season?
Honestly, I think it depends. Like, I feel like coming into like the start of the season, I feel like we're the heavy favorites. Like Mini was like putting money on this. Like Tired said he'd Venmo Mini if ZONK won. It's actually pinned in Yap City right now.
Pinned in Yaps.
Huh? Wait, wind tunnel. What wind tunnel?
Calm down, chat. It's just the neon main mic.
No, I am kind of eating my mic because people usually call me quiet.
No.
Is this better?
That is better, yeah.
I'm just like, okay, there we go. Sorry, what was the question again? All right. Wait. So can you restate that?
Yeah, of course.
About us keeping up like the.
Yeah, just keeping up the momentum you've
momentum.
really
Okay.
demonstrated.
So let me restart my tangent. But what was I gonna say? Okay. I think coming into season 4, the heavy favorites. Like Tired was gonna like offer Mini money if Mini guessed correctly, and Mini just like immediately put his money on us, even though I don't think Mini's betting anything. Because I mean, we kept 4 of our core. We placed 3rd. MBT disbanded over Pilo Cap. WDH same, and we just replaced our star Sky One Trick Saboti with Griffin, who's been meshing pretty well in the team. I'd say.
How did it feel having ZONK?
Mini bet the house. Oh, sorry, Mini Watt. I'll put some more respect on your name.
How did it feel having Zon as your sentinel today rather than your usual?
Honestly, it felt like old times, dude. But okay, for those who didn't know, Zon also subbed for us, I think, in weekend tourney 1. And we cooked in Swiss stage like we always do, the Swiss merchants we are, and then we lost in top 8, 11-13 to Crib, Nibs and Knobs, and they went on to win the tournament. So it was fun. I mean, in that in the split game we played in weekend 1 season 4, I was like hella bot fragging. So I don't know. Game was my fault, I guess.
I mean, you have definitely gone in the improvement arc.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, for viewers who don't know, I was registered as Gold 3 Pilo in Season 4. Now I'm Diamond 2 Pilo. Yeah.
Just a wee bit of improvement, you know.
Yeah, I mean, like, immediately after S4 ended, like, I started, like, playing ranked, like, for realsies. And I was doing it with Woodrow, and it was crazy. We had, like, an 80% win rate at some point. Now it's, like, 50% because we played more games, and I'm, like, plateauing a bit, I guess. But I still cook an Underpeel, though. Copium.
Did you ranking up to Diamond 2 cause any problems for Pilo this season?
Yeah, actually. So, I mean, Pen Flash, I mean, I was playing, part of the reason I was playing ranked a lot was, like, Pen Flash being like, oh, hey, we'll try to keep teams together. And so I shot up from, like, 1100 Pilo to, like, 1600 or something like that. Like, okay, what happened is, like, I think episode 9, act 2, like, two acts ago, or 1 act ago, or episode 9, act 1, I was, like, on fire. I was, like, dropping, like, 900 trackers per game, like, really high win rate. And I hit Diamond 1. Next act, I hit Diamond 2, and then I D-ranked down to Plat 3, and I've just been bouncing between Plat 3 and Diamond 1 until this new season.
I mean, you've definitely been having a strong start. I'll just keep it at that. So
maybe not as strong as we liked. I mean, we got our first loss yesterday, and I think this is our first 2-0, I think, actually. I think we dropped a map to Team Grimer and also the Turtle Turtles.
Okay.
I think part of that is also just... Sorry.
The third game that was streamed, you guys ended up picking it back up, but...
Yeah. Oh, right, yeah, I remember that. That was our...
I believe it was double overtime for both maps, and then you stomped on the last.
Yeah, it wasn't it wasn't a stomp, like, round-wise, because they were up 7-5 in the half. And then we just won all of our defense rounds.
Yeah.
Sometimes
at the very least, you stomped on defense.
Yeah. And honestly, I feel like since season 4, I don't know what it is. Like maybe it's just time, maybe it's just like integrating a new teammate. But I feel like I feel like we don't have the same kind of like aura, you know, like we don't feel like the same kind of like unstoppable. I think we lost when we lost the upper final. Like obviously we're still good, but I feel like we don't have the same kind of like either that or just like our competition has improved a lot.
Well,
But
you've
I
heard it
definitely
here
feel like we have to
first,
work through
folks.
some of our. So can you say that
Chat,
again?
you've heard it here first. The weakness of Zonk is emotional damage.
So,
I'm ready
do you
to hear
think
your
that
roasts,
is going to
guys.
affect you later down the season then? Especially
Um,
facing some teams that might have some of the same players as the teams that you lost to recently.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we. Wait, sorry. Wait. Teams that we've lost to, or teams that have lost to us?
Let me rephrase then. Do you think that's going to be affecting you later on in the season with some of these teams that you've recently lost to, and maybe the teams that you lost to last season, players that you recognize?
I mean, I think it's still hard to say. Like, I still think like, I think like the relative like I guess like power level of like Underpeel teams, especially since we have like I feel like we have a lot more like newcomers, or at least like people from like the teams that didn't get to do a lot in season 4, but kind of like made a resurgence in season 5. And there's like a bunch of like cracked rookies. Like I heard from in the Nibs and Observer, it was either Unguardable or I think it was like Booker, but they were saying like Bluify is like the second coming of Scream or something. So I think Mismatch Socks is a team to watch out for. But again, there's no VOD, so
yeah,
I guess we'll see when that matchup happens.
Yeah, it's definitely an exciting team to see.
Huh? Do I still need to move my mic? Sorry, Rose.
Yes, chat would like it quite a bit if you would stop cuddling your mic. It's not a blowhigh.
Okay, I'm sorry. What do you mean? Interidus, this guy wasn't boosting me. This guy was like dropping my elo. 0% win rate, by the way.
You know it's bad when Interidus needs to join the call on stream.
I'm sorry. I don't know what it sounds like on.
You're fine. It's really funny. You'll love it in post.
I guess it will be funny. Do you guys have any more questions aside from why don't you want to leak the whole Zonk Abyss playbook?
Well, actually, I do have a question.
Okay.
Do you think we'll be seeing any more Hoi darts?
Hoi darts?
Hoi darts, specifically.
This is
against Turtle Turtles on A long.
No, please don't. Oh, we don't talk about it.
I did have a question about that. On Split, that round 2 timeout into the round 3 timeout. What were your thoughts on that interaction?
I don't know, man. Maybe like someone in the silly little operas had to use the bathroom or something. Or like maybe they like fell into maybe their coach like was like drinking soup and they like fell asleep in their soup or something and like had to shock out of her or something. Have to recover. I don't know.
It'll make more sense in VOD review. Thank you for
Yeah,
coming on
maybe
for
like
the interview, though.
Thank you. Oh, I'm on stream. Oh wait. Actually, bro, that Haven, our Haven attack pistol, that was crazy by Silly Loafers. They just 5-man ran it down C. Just died.
Yeah, I'll leak a little bit right now. That was the entirety of their defense half.
I guess we just dodged them, huh?
Yeah. I'm just
slandering stream stat.
Yeah, there was a lot going on in that in the early end of that Split game. Mostly on stream. There was a lot going on in the game too, don't get me wrong, but there was a lot going on in stream that
I don't watch
it really feels like just like having this perspective of someone who wasn't there is really fantastic.
Yeah. I mean also with the way that Solo Loppers was playing, there was just like almost no time to like take a break and analyze like anything. Probably, I mean, it's even harder for you guys in game just to like take a second and try and figure out something, because as soon as they were on you, and they were just going for all of those kills.
I mean, like, I don't know, man. I don't know which player of Silly Little Opera's was cooked that shot up cooked that comp up on the spot, but I want some of whatever they're smoking. Just joking, I'm underage.
3 of them hovered raise.
For legal reasons.
They rouletted.
No
way. This is gonna be so funny in the.
We'll leave it at that. It could have been a roulette, possibly.
Maybe.
Oh, okay.
Let's go gambling.
Yeah.
Just nice leak. Nice leak.
It was definitely a leak. That was actually our stratted comp right there.
God, that was just a really fantastic game. Thank you for coming on for the interview, and thank you for
interviewing me.
Thank you for showing up and having this fantastic match here today. So, Hoy, do you have any last shout-outs before we let you free?
Shout out to Kobos. This guy's a goat. That's why he misspelled scissors twice in our pregame lobby when they were trying to play rock, paper, scissors with Silly Little Operas.
You just need to spell it like...
rock, paper,
I made it a sticker in the ZONK server. Wait.
If you spell it the same way twice, you get even scissors, so it's okay.
No, it was spelled the wrong way. It was spelled the wrong way twice, and they were spelled differently.
No.
I'm sending a screenshot of this I'll send it in Yapcity.
This is brutal
I have the
information.
proof. I have the receipts.
This
shout out Kobos. This
guy could be a new streets post.
Yeah, this is going in the newsletter, folks.
This Kobos guy, like actually, I don't know if you guys have the lore from season 4, but like, ZONK only formed because Mini was like, "Yo, Dax, we should have Dax as a recon player," and then Mini realized, like, "Oh shit, Tired," and Tired like shot on Mini's team in season 3 before like immediately going out, and so Mini like did the whole like anime apology like bowing thing, and Dax got overlooked, and then we all just kind of happened to post like our looking for team posts at the same time, and like rules ended up working out, Peel ended up working out. Yeah, and that's the story of Zoink.
Zoink.
I mean, honestly, lucky that you guys got together. I mean,
yeah,
your synergy has just been insane recently.
Hey, look, frame data. You have to know we are like the most cursed at rock paper scissors. We missed out on getting to top 8 in pre-registered team kickout because Dax got swept in rock paper scissors.
I mean, I could coach. I've won a rock paper scissors tournament like
dang
10-0 before. I don't know why.
10-0?
Yeah, I'm just like that.
Still, oh my god, it's like, okay, how's this? Okay.
It's just a personal bubble kind of thing, you know. You got to give your mic that good kind of respect. There's a level of space that's too intimate for your microphone.
Please appreciate this.
Jesus needs to fit inside your microphone.
The Jesus in my head apparently wants some space.
Okay, the Jesus in our head wants us to finish this interview. So, Hoy, thank you for coming on for an interview. Thank you for giving us such a fantastic match tonight. And really, just have a great night, okay?
Yeah, I'm gonna get some sleep so my sleep schedule isn't totally screwed up on Monday.
Okay, now get out of here.
Alright, bye!
We love you, Hoy. We're not trying to be mean. We just have time. We just have time constraints. And speaking of time constraints, we are going to be... That was our last map of the day. So what are your final thoughts on this kit before we go?
I mean, personally, considering ZONK, what is it? They were playing with Zon as the sub. They are going to be looking strong this season, 100%. And on the other end, SLO, teams are gonna have to look out for their playstyle. I mean, with them playing that completely random comp and still kind of being able to take Zonk on a little bit of a run, like, that was definitely not because of the comp. That was a playstyle. So being able to adjust to that, like, teams are gonna have to learn how to counter it if they want to win against SLO.
Yeah, it was definitely quite a showdown seeing the patience of Zonk squad versus the silly little play of our silly little uppers, and a match of the century. Definitely a very chaotic one to say the least, Clash of the Titans, but there's only so much chaos you can take for one night. So thank you for tuning into the Underpeel. I'm Rita Graham. I was joined here by Kit today. Thank you for joining me, Kit.
Thank you.
And we're going to be signing off for the night. So make sure to tune in next week for our matches. We'll have much more action for you on the way.
Good luck in your ranked games, everyone.
No horrible
Make sure
luck.
to queue in-house. Make sure to queue in-house, queue.
Yeah, queue in-house instead.
Underpeel.